Hey, it's Catherine Chess, and I have found a new yoga modality that's really made me feel fantastic, better than any of the other yoga I've ever done before. So I want that for you too. And I'm going to show you a routine that I gave to my yoga class today at Las Positas College with some little variations. Just take a moment, get grounded and centered. Imagine that you have a giant grounding cord moving down to the base of your spine, and breathe your energy, your breath back and forth through your body. Feel the energy moving. Big, deep breaths through your nose. Sit up straight and tall. And when you bring your breath down to the base of your spine, feel that energy go into the ground. And maybe you pull up some of this real estate that's behind you and pull it out so you can really feel yourself melt and sink into the earth. Breathe it in, and then take your hands and rub them together. Gather some energy. The world is made of energy. Tesla, Einstein, they proved it. And so when we get in alignment with the energy of the earth, our life, our bodies just feel so much better. You just have to believe you can do it. So gather your energy, pull your hands apart. And when you move your hands together, you're going to feel a little tingling. And if you don't worry, but most people do. That is the energy of the earth. Now move your hands back and forth in a ball. Gather this ball of energy. Stay with long, slow, deep breaths through your nose and out your mouth. In through your nose. Feel the energy in your hand. Blow your breath out your mouth. And now close your eyes if that feels good. And if it doesn't, just get sleepy eyes. Just close your eyes a little and feel this energy. Surrender to the energy. Let go. Let your hands move on their own. And say something like, I surrender to the earth's energy. I surrender my brain to the earth's energy, and I'm allowing my hands to move with this energy any way they can, any way they want to heal my body. And as you can see, my hands are just moving. I'm not doing this work. It's pretty weird. When you allow your hands just to move however you want them to, the energy takes over. Gather this energy up once more. Bring it over your head. Take a big, deep breath in. And let that energy move into your body. You can feel it. By bringing your energy into your body, you are grounding and centering yourself and healing all of your organs. Beautiful. And now we're going to start waking up our body. So just come below this breastbone right here. Come below it, right at the base of your breastbone, underneath the clavicle. So if you haven't felt it, there is a kidney spot. It's right below the clavicle, right at the breastbone. There's two little divots right here. Tap into those. You are waking up the kidney. Now the kidneys, they absorb your stress. So by doing this, you're helping the stress dissipate in your entire body. Stress is the new pandemic. And when you can release more and more stress, you just feel better. Now tap between your breasts. This is your thymus. And take the hand that's below and ground that energy right below your belly button. Tap your thymus. Your thymus, it controls all of the hormones in your body. So tap your thymus, breathe in, stay with your breath. Letting your breath come to the top of your head, bringing it to the base of your spine, and letting your shoulders just relax, and letting your body relax and ground into the earth. And now we're going to tap right under our rib cage. These are spleen points. So just tap back and forth. You've got your third chakra right here in the power center, right in the center below your rib cage. So tap here, get everything aligned. Know that this helps build confidence, power, success. I love to do this when I go into a meeting. I can really feel confident, more confident and secure just by tapping for about a minute. Bring your fingers out to the sides. Breathing in, so good. You're looking good. And take it back. And then help with your digestion by moving both hands around. Bring your hands into your belly. Did you know that your stomach has more nerves than your brain? So by doing this, and your stomach is right here on the left side, below the pancreas, your stomach, so get over into it, has so many nerves that so when we heal the enteric nervous system, your body flows better. Breathe into your body. Notice if you're feeling a little more calm, a little more centered. Beautiful. And now just rub right in the hip creases. This is where the meridians of liver, spleen, and kidney meet. And these organs actually will balance your hormones in seconds flat. So rub, rub, rub. Breathing in, letting it all go. Enjoy the process. And then we're going to strengthen our polarities just by taking your hand, moving it back and forth on the top of your head, and ground it with the hand below. Big deep breath in and smile. Really fill your body with happiness, with happy energy. Getting those polarities grounded, centered, so you can walk on the earth a little more solid, a little more grounded. Beautiful. And then bring your legs in like this and tap the sides of your legs. This is where the gallbladder resides. The gallbladder meridian, I should say, not the gallbladder. And by doing this, you are improving your circulation in your low body. You're improving all of your lower body functions. So your knees will feel better, your feet will feel better. And gallbladder, the emotion that's tied to gallbladder is grr, frustration, resentment. So if you tap the gallbladder meridian, well, the gallbladder is tied to the liver meridian, and it works with the liver like the dynamic duo. So you just have a lot of power. And if you can feel into this, my feet and my legs are tingling. Let this feel really, really good. And then take your hands back behind you, point your fingertips forward, and roll your elbows down to the floor. Pull your stomach in, tighten your legs, flex your feet towards you. Really tighten your legs, tighten your arms, pull your shoulders down, and pull your belly in. Lift your heart up to the sky. So often when we are women of a certain age, our arms can get a little flabby. This is so wonderful for those triceps. So stay with it. Big deep breaths in and out. There you go. You've got this. And bring your energy in your body back to the center. And we're just going to cross over our energies. So move your feet like this, kind of like you're pedaling a bicycle. Pull your gut in. We're going to tell our body that it's going to move crossover. Our bodies move with the energy of the earth, and the energy of the earth is not parallel. So take your arms, bring them back to where they were, and move one leg over the other, just like this. Breathing in. You've got it. And now we're going to get your hands involved. So one hand over, and I like to make really big circles, just moving back and forth. Beautiful, beautiful. And we want to do this twice as much as we did the parallel to really get your body and your energies crossed over. This is called the homolateral crossover. So enjoy it, and then bring your body back to the center. Take your fingertips, bring them behind the knees. This is so good for your knees. This is the popliteal crease behind your knees. So just hold it for a moment. Big deep breaths in your body, and notice if your body's feeling a little bit better, a little bit more energized, a little more grounded. Do you feel like you're waking your body up? Now bring your feet together in the center, and we're going to rub the liver source point. It's right here in between the big toe and the second toe over, between those two toes, but not up here in the toes. It's actually right between the toe. So you're going to hold that with a spot right in the middle of the foot. It's right here, below this big bony mass, the ball of the foot. You're going to put your thumb right underneath in the center. That's a kidney point. The webbing of your thumb and your index finger will be below this bone on the outside. This is actually a spleen place, a spleen source point. And these dangling fingers, they're going to come over right between, excuse me, the big toe and the second toe over. This is an amazing position to not only build this liver, which is your second organ, it builds up the strength in your liver. It also helps to balance your entire endocrine system. You know, the liver, the kidneys. Sit up straight, pull your heart forward, feel love in your heart. Think about what you want to let go of. What do you need to release from your life? What's not serving you? Pull your legs down. Just pull them down. Feel the pulsations in your feet. Your fingers should be pulsing. This is your Qi energy, the energy that's moving in your body. Lift your chest up. Take a big deep breath in and roll your body like a fern down to your feet. Just move it down. Roll it down. Roll it to your toes. Ground your bum into the floor. Pull your legs out. Bring them a little closer to the floor. Keep your breath involved. Tighten your legs. Press your feet together. Pull your belly in. Take a big deep breath in. Lift your chest. Pull your shoulders down. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Big deep breath in. And roll your body down once again. You've got this. You're going to feel so good when you're finished. Pull your body down. So good. And then roll your body back up. Stretch your heart out to the front. Feel love in your heart. Just imagine golden light is coming into your heart and feel it. Beautiful. Release your hands, shake them off, shake those energies off. Take your thumb, bring it right here behind this bone that's in your foot. So the big bone that sticks out on the inside, your thumb goes there. And then these two dangling fingers just come right below the inside of your foot, right below that big bone in that spleen point. So hold one and then hold the other. Sit up straight and tall and feel the energy coming into your fingers. You should feel a pulsation. This is significant that your energy is hooking up. Your energy is hooking up. So stretch your heart forward, breathing in, and then roll your body down just like a fern. Move your body, your head, pull your belly in, make some room, pull your belly in, bring your body down. Just let your head float down to your feet. Straighten your back, tighten your legs, and let your body undulate back and forth. Just undulate your body back and forth, stretching everything out, getting your neck, your shoulders involved. That's it. Beautiful. And we're going to stay here for a few more breaths, just bringing our energies together. So good. Roll your body up. Pick up your right leg and bring it close to you. Take it over to the left. Lift the left hand up and ground that right leg into the floor. Just press it to the floor. Taking the left arm, bring it over the leg. Twist your body over to the right. Smile, look over. Breathe in. Twist a little bit more and release it. And twist over one more time. Let your chin come over your shoulder. Roll everything back to the center. Lift your arms up. Take your leg and switch them out. Bring your left leg over the right. Take your right arm, bring it over the left knee. Twist everything out. Straighten your spine, straighten your head. Feel that energy cord moving from the top of your head down to the bottoms of your feet. Plant that left foot into the ground. Feel the energy moving down to the ground. Twist a little deeper. Breathing in and letting it out. Letting your breath move you. Bringing everything back to the center, coming to a comfortable seated posture. And we're going to work on the hands. So massage in the webbing of the hands. If anything is tender in the webbing, massage it a little more. There are so many nerve endings right here in your fingers. And when you heal these nerves, your whole body will heal. Pull your belly in, sit up straight and tall, and go down the long bones. Just move your fingers down the long bones. And in a moment, we're going to switch over to the opposite side. So move in these energy centers. That's it. Move down the long bones. You've got it. You've got it. We're moving in the webbing. You can do this in any order you want. It is so important to really listen to your body. Ask your body what it needs. Your brain, it lies to you. Yeah, it tells you things like you're sick, you can't heal, maybe you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not smart enough. But your body knows better, and your body tells you the truth. So stay with it, and then rub right from the pinky on the inside. Rub with your thumb, rub this whole area down your arm and back up. This is so good for really releasing those crazy thoughts that move in your head. And it's also great for autoimmune conditions. This is where liver and small intestine meridians resides, and the spleen in your hands. So we're going to switch to the opposite hand. Very good. And roll your hands down, 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 back up. Just give them a good massage. And then come back to the center. Take your hands, bring them below your knees. There is a spot right below your knee, this bony knee, right below the knee, in between the two bones right here. And the way you find it is you put your fingers right in this muscle, and then you flex your foot, and the muscle will pop out. So just hold that spot. And what's so nice in acupressure is if you don't have the exact spot, there's a 3-inch wiggle spot. And there's a fudge factor. So your body will compensate. Hold your fingers here. And one more time, release your head down, pull your stomach in, coming down like a fern, blowing it all out, and then breathe in, come back up. Stretch your heart forward. Exhale, bring it all down, and then stretch it all back up. Smile. Shake your hands off. Bring your hands back to your stomach, right up to spleen. So you're going to trace this up, 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 up to your shoulders, and move these hands down, and just kind of give your spleen points a little buzz. Big deep breaths in. Take your right hand, bring it in the little tiny, there's a little indentation. Well, it's not so small. It's a lung spot right here. It's great for any grief you have in your body, because those issues do stay in your tissues. It's also great for digestion, assimilation, or even if you're just sad and feeling blue, a little depressed, this spot is great. Bring your thumb into that spot, and then these dangling fingers need to come right underneath. This spot in the middle of your armpit is on the heart meridian, so it's going to help you bring more love into your body. And then switch your hands, cross them over. Do the same thing on the right side. Now relax your arms. Relax them down. Sit up straight and tall. Feel the pulsations in your fingers. Breathing in, letting it all go. Breathing in. Smile. One last time. Breathing in. And releasing your breath. Beautiful. Just one more time for good measure. That's it. And let that go. Shake it all out. And then come over to the side in cat-cow. So here we are with a straight back. And we're going to go into cat-cow. Separate your feet. Separate your legs. Let your knees ground into the floor. The bottoms of your feet, ground them into the floor. Taking your hands, spread your fingers wide. Lift the inside of your palms up. Press your hands down into the floor, but you have a little space in your palms. This protects your wrists. And come up into cat. So imagine you're a hissing cat. Pull down your shoulders. Exhale. Now breathe in. Remembering your breath is So important. Breathe into your gut. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. And then let your body do what it wants to do. So don't just do what I'm doing. Ask your body how it wants to move. Maybe there's something in your body that needs to release, that needs to let go. Bring your body around and let your body dictate what your body needs. Bring your shoulders down, smile. Let this be fun. Let this be really joyful. Breathe in, bring more joy, the feeling of joy, more love into your body. Ask your body, how does it want to feel every moment of the day? Breathe in that feeling. Breathe it into your heart. And then bring your hands out a little bit farther. Still your body in the middle. Take your ankles and cross them at the back. Roll your body forward. Big deep breath in. Roll your body back. Stretching out your spine and your vertebrae. Go extend your spine. Really give it a juicy and delicious massage. Rolling everything back and forth. And maybe if your body says it wants it, take your body side to side, remembering to breathe in that feeling you want, and then blow it all out. That's it. Roll it around, breathing in and out, getting all the kinks, anything that's stuck or clogged, move it around in your body. Let this feel good. That's it. And tuck your toes. Tuck your toes back. Stretch your body up to the sky. Tighten your legs. Pull your heels to the ground. Press your wrists into the floor and your fingertips coming up to downward facing dog. Tighten your legs. Tighten your feet. Let your breath roll, move from your fingers. Pretend like it's coming up to your bum. Bring your breath down to the base of your legs, into the floor. Ground your feet into the floor. Now roll your body forward, just like we did before with our knees on the floor. If this does not feel right, just bring your knees back down, rolling up. We're going to do this about 10 times. And again, if your body gets tired, just change spots. Come down with your knees. Nobody says it has to be perfect. It's progress, not perfection. This is 4. Come down. We're going to do this 10 times if it feels right to you. And I want to emphasize that. If it's not feeling good, don't do it. Modify the posture. Reach out to me if it doesn't feel good, and I'll give you a new posture. We can get on FaceTime and breathe in. There's 7, 8. Oh, really stretch out the back. You're building muscle in your arms, in your spine. 9. And then one last time, bring your body down. Bring your legs down. Make a pillow with your arms. Bring your legs together. Press the inner thighs together and shake out the bum. Just shake it out. It's like the fight or flight. Think what animals do when they have, after they have a trauma, they shake their bodies out. So shake your body out. Beautiful. And then still your bum. Bring it to the center. Feel the good energy in your body. Bring your fingertips out to the front. Elbows come back. Lift your torso. And then exhale, bring it down. Lift your torso. And bring it down. Exhale. Inhale. Coming up. And let it go. And now walk your hands back just a little bit. Bring yourself to a higher cobra. Pull the inner thighs together. Stretch your body up. And now release it down. Inhale. Bring your body up and release it down. Inhale one more time. That's it. Bend your knees. Coming back up to table. Tuck your toes. Bring your body up to downward facing dog. And then move your feet to match your hands. Bring your hands down to your feet. Rub in the webbings. You can bend your legs a little bit here. This is just like what we did before. We're rubbing in the webbings inside our toes. If anything is sore or tender, rub it a little more. Come up the long bones. This is so good for moving forward in life, improving your circulation, feeling good in your body and your sinuses. If you have any allergies, the tips of your toes are fabulous for this. Let your body hang. Let it just dangle. Straighten your legs. Bring your fingers in the spleen point. So right inside, I'm going to move over like this. Bring them inside your feet. Bring them up, up, up. Slowly rub right in those hip creases. Make fists with your hands. Coming back, cup. Just make your hands like in a little cup. Cup your kidneys right at the back. Just like that. And then take both hands and bring them in the back and rub. You can exaggerate this down. You can move it in both directions. And now move it in a figure 8. This is called the Min-Man point. And it's actually called the Sea of Vitality. So the more you rub this spot on your back, the more vital and well your body will get. So rub this, let it heat up. Breathing in. I'm going in the shape of the figure 8. Remember, that's how we flow. And then shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Taking your hands, you can either interlace your hands at the back, or if that doesn't feel right, just grab your forearms or your elbows at the back. Grab your hands and then roll your body down in the shape of the infinity sign, coming down in front of your body, lifting your bum, pulling in your belly, straightening your legs, grounding your feet into the floor, lifting your arms up and over. Stretch them up. Couple breaths here. Bend your elbows. Come back to that sea of vitality and roll your hands in the shape of the infinity sign right on that Min-Man point. Bend your knees a little bit, coming up into chair pose, but keeping your hands in that Min-Man point, the sea of vitality, coming up, lifting your arms up overhead. breathing, maybe taking your feet, bring them together if that feels okay for you. And then trace your hands down the sides of your legs, coming back over your feet on the inside of your feet, caressing the inside of your legs in the spleen, liver, kidney points. And then rubbing your gut one last time, lifting your hands up overhead, taking the right hand, bring it down the left, hugging your body, rolling your hips from side to side. And if it feels right, say, I love you, and say your name. Let that love go into every cell of your body. Breathing in, let your body just roll back and forth. Bring your hands down the sides, coming down over the little pinkies, over the big toe. Come on the inside, roll up. One more time. You can bring the spleen meridian into this. Come down, buzz the spleen right here. Lift your arms up overhead. Bring your arms back. This time, take the left hand, come over the right. Rub your arms. Take your hips in the shape of the infinity sign and say, I love you. I love you. And say your name. Or if that doesn't feel good, say, I really, really like you. When your cells hear that they're loved, they're liked, it changes the whole game. Bring your arms down. Stretch them down to your feet. Coming into a squat. Your knees are forward. Bring your knees together. If this doesn't feel good, you can sit on the floor. Take one hand underneath your knee. The opposite hand comes down, and we're going to make a sound. So just shoot out a WHO like this. Breathe in. Think of the thing you need to release in your life and blow it out. Inhale one last time. And then lift your legs up. Take your fingers, bring them on the big toes. Take them to the side of the body. Bring the arms up and overhead. Bring them up. Stretch over to the right. Steeple your fingers at the top. Stretch over to the left. Release your arms behind you. Fingers pointing down. Coming over your shoulders. Down the gallbladder meridian. Coming down. And then come back to a squat. This time taking the left hand around. Breathing in. Whoosh. Breathe in. And then move your body. Your bum comes up from the floor. Come to the sides of your body. Breathing in. Think of the thing you want to release. Take your legs out to the side. We're going to come down with a shh sound. So bring your fingers together. Kind of curl your fingers and bend your elbows and come down. Shh. When you come down, pull the weeds, any weeds, imagining that all these weeds get really into it. All these weeds are is what's stopping you from moving forward. Maybe it's an illness, an anger, a disease. Pull out the weeds and then bring them up. They're heavy. Bring them up and throw them away, never to be returned again. Bring your elbows down. Shake them off. Shake that nasty negative energy off. Bring your hands down your sides. Move over your pinkies into the big toes, around, coming up to the top, coming down once again, moving your hands down. And this time there's a big tap root right down here. You're going to grab it, pull out all the roots. This is the thing you don't want. Pull it out, grab it. It's heavy. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, and throw it away. So good. Shake your hands off. Shake the energies off. Coming back down with a shh. That's it. Get it all out. Coming down. Bring your legs out to the sides. If you need to balance a little like I do, bring your fingers behind you. And this time, take one hand up, flick your fingers, get those energies off, and flick everything all at once. Roll your hand back, make your hand in the shape of the pizza. And then roll your hand in the shape of the infinity sign, moving all your energies, clearing your aura, taking one hand, taking the right hand, bring it over your head and moving it back down. And now we're going to do that exact same thing on the opposite side. Flick your fingers. Flick all the fingers all at once. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. And then rolling your hand around, move it around. This is so good for frozen shoulders. Bring it in the shape of the infinity sign. Clear the energy. That's it. So good. And then bring your body long ways on the mat. Taking the right hand, bring it over to the left, just below the rib cage. Taking your left hand, bring it at the elbow. And let your body release just a little bit. Notice if there's a little pulsation. Bring your body back. Pull your belly in. Bring your body down. No thumping. Just take it slow. Tighten the legs. That'll help a lot. Flex the feet towards you. Bring your body down just a little bit more, keeping your breath in the process. That's it. That's it. Take your hands up behind you. Bend your knees. And then tuck your bum up to the sky. Pull your belly in. Pull your legs in. Tighten your entire lower body. Soften your bum. And let your hands come down. Bring it down with your bum. And then just like you're on a merry-go-round or a great carousel, bring the arms up, loosen the bum. The bum is the largest muscle in your body. So when you loosen it, it keeps everything else strong. Exhale, bring it all out. Inhale, bring it up. Let it go. Let your feet run long. Bring your hands to your belly. Shake everything out. Move the feet out to the sides. Toes go out to the sides. Shake it all out. Breathe in. Just relax with your hands below your belly button for a moment. Couple breaths here. Bring your knees back to your face. and really pound on the outside of your legs. If you tend towards constipation, move more from the knees down to the bum. If you tend more to diarrhea, move from the bottom, from your bum to the knees. And if you have normal bowels, just move back and forth. This is really going to help with your digestion. These are really tight muscles. So you kind of have to pound pretty hard. Stay with it. You're doing great. And then move your legs down, down. We are going to clear some neurolymphatics. So just massage under your collarbone, rake in between your breasts. So you're raking back and forth. Your fingers are curling and you're pulling everything out. Rake at your rib cage, at your belly, pull it all out. Give your hips a little massage and then massage down the inner legs. You're clearing neurolymphatics. And then we're going to go into fish pose. But we're going to do something. I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to clear the chakras in our throats. So you're going to pull your fingers apart and then you move them out to the sides, 1 inch at a time. If anything is sore or tight, pay a little more attention to that. Come right up to the skull bone, to the occiput. We all so often have energy that gets stuck in this area. So we're going to clear this, and then we're going into fish pose. So just roll your body back down. Make fists with your hands, coming underneath your bum like this. Lift up on your elbows, press your heart out, and think about what you want for your life. What's the feeling you want every moment of the day? Tighten your legs, pull your toes back to your face, stretch your heart up, roll your head back, breathe, press your elbows to the floor. Breathe in. Couple more breaths. And if it feels good to you, take your hands out and clear those chakras right in your neck, moving your hands, your knuckles up through your neck, just like this. Oh, let this feel good. I have some extra sore spots right in my neck, so I'm rubbing them. Bring your hands, interlace them. Let your body come to the floor. Bring your hands to your belly. Shake your body back and forth. Still your body. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel love. Imagine you have a giant, giant ball of light coming into your heart. Come back to that energy ball. Close your eyes if it feels good. And move the energy around. Just play with it. It's going to allow you to move everything around. Think of the situation that is really challenging you. How do you want to release that? All right, now that you've got that, feel in this ball the feeling you want every moment of the day. Lift your arms straight. Feel that feeling. Pretend like you have a magic marker in your back pocket. And this is a very magic marker. It jumps out of your pocket and it writes that feeling all over the ball. It's quick, it's efficient. Know that it's yours. That feeling you want, feel the feeling in your heart. Release your hands. Let the ball drift up, 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 up into the ethers, letting it go. And then bring your hands together. Bring them to your heart. Imagine you have incredible white, beautiful light coming into your heart. Bring your hands on your heart. Tell yourself, I am healing now. I am loved. I am safe. I am secure. Feel those feelings in your heart along with the feeling you want. Let your body relax and release into a well-deserved Shavasana. Breathe in. Let the energy flow through you. Smile. Let the feeling of happiness move into your body. That's it. That's it. So good. And when you're ready, bend your right leg. Take the right hand, bring it behind the right leg. Twist over, keeping your hand in the popliteal crease. Straighten the leg. Feel the energy moving in the back of the leg. Bring your knee back to your body. Let it move down. Taking your hand, bring it behind the knee. Bring it in. Rolling your body over. Let it pulsate. Bring both legs together and kind of like a little embryo coming over to the side. Taking one finger, bring it in between your eyes. The opposite finger, bring it in your belly button and pull up. Think of the feeling you want every moment of the day. Hook that feeling up. Lock it into your body. Five giant deep breaths here. Hook the feeling in. That's 4. And one more. Release the hand from your belly button. Take the middle finger, bring it to the back, right at the base of the spine, the base of the occiput, the bone that runs at the base of your head. Have one finger here, one finger at the back in the center. Feel the energy moving from one spot to the other. Let it feel good. Feel that tingling, the pulsating right in these spots. Taking the back hand, bring it to the top of the head, right above the ears, and let the energy just move in your body. Take a big, deep breath in. Again, let this feel good. Release your hands. Shake the energy off. Press your body up to a comfortable seated posture. Take one hand and feel around your body. Where does your body need a little more support right now? Mine is my neck. Take the opposite hand, bring it anywhere in your body that might need a little more support. Breathe from one hand to the other. Just breathe. That's it. And then switch hands. One hand goes on the opposite side. Just switch right to left. Breathe in. Let the energies mesh up like a jumper cable. Taking your hands, bring them above you and pull down. Big deep breaths in. And let your fingertips roll out to the front, just like a figure 8. Let this feel good. Shake your hands off. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel that yummy, delicious energy moving into your hands, into your heart, healing everything in your body. And tell yourself, out of this situation, only good will come. All is well in my world. Breathe that in. Sit with it. Bring your chin to your chest. Just feel the energy moving through your body. Maybe close your eyes and ask yourself, how do I feel now compared to the way I felt when we started? Let that energy move. Move in your body. Feel everything tingling in your cells. Enjoy the process. Taking your hands down. Rub your inner legs. Rub your outer legs. Shake your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me. Bring your hands together. Even Munchkin's happy. You see my little rugrats? Tell yourself, all is well in my world. Namaste. The light inside me shines within the light inside you. I love you. Go out and love yourself. Let it feel good. Namaste.